Hi everybody. This video is nothing much about talking about technology and stuff like this today. I'm just talking about the way stupid, the word stupid and the motion of stupid, the reaction of stupid work around our life constantly. Everybody think they're very smart because they go to school. Because the school is supposed to teach you how to read, how to write, how to count, right? But that's not working anymore, because now we don't have to teach a kid doing that. We can teach him how to run a computer, and the computer will tell him what to do, right? Or you will tell him who to call to do their task, right? So that's the epitome of stupidity. We've been working, we've been living, I'm 60 years old. I vote 3 times in my life, and all 3 times I vote in my life, I vote the Green Party, because it was nothing out there with logic who can convince me of any sign of logic the way they were talking to run this country. And it's not just Canada, the United States, as we have a perfect example. Look. We have riot right now and protests, of the United States because Trump won. Well, he didn't use stupidity to win. He used logic. Logic always overcomes stupidity. Doesn't matter how you look at it. So, we have the people the right to vote. Yeah. But we don't have the right to drive. We need to pass a test, and a driving test, a written test, a study test, and we test up to the yin-yang just so we can drive a fucking car I used to be able to drive when I was 7 years old. That's fine. That's the way it is. I went up and passed the test. So I was really smart. I passed it. Woo! Right? But I was doing it when I was 7 years old. Right? So I didn't learn that in school. I learned that with driving with my brother and my dad between their legs and showing me what to do to keep this goddamn car on the road. So, so I think, the problem with the world is we're taking at granted, like it belonged to us, the right of making a decision. But a decision have to be formatted with a high level of logic. Not common sense. Common sense is the bottom of the pot of logic, right? So you have to be able to break down what you have in front of you logically, and see how can you manipulate what you have logically to come up with something who is not gonna be a bad decision. Everybody did the same thing. When your mom and dad said, "Don't touch that, you're going to burn yourself," and you're 3 or 4 years old, what is it? This old fart's telling me, and you grab it, and suddenly, oh my God, you cry for an hour because you burn yourself. Now, you didn't use logic because you're 3 years old, because logic does not, you're in a world of discovery, so logic for you is not there yet. You have to build the logic. So now you burn yourself, so right away, it put an imprint into your brain, if you have one, right? And the next time when mom says, "Don't touch that," you won't touch. And if the logic really impregnated, you don't have to listen to people tell, "Don't touch that, it's hot." If it's on the stove, logically, that might be fucking hot. So don't fucking touch it. Or use a protective glove, right? But stupid people who doesn't use logic keep burning themselves over and over and over. An accident, burning yourself when you're working in the kitchen, cooking on a stove or with torch or whatever, it happens every day. But it's just because we're so busy we have to make things fast so we can make a living, it happened. That's those we call accident, right? So, but if we had a test, a logical, not an IQ test, lack of an IQ test, you have to go back 50 to 60 years back in time and use their IQ test, which was actually a decent test to find out if you had any brain up there or not, or any brain function up there or not. Today, the IQ test, like, you know, it's like the school. You get a team there. It's not. You don't have, like, you know, you cannot expand anything for getting better, because it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You're getting a trophy today. So why fucking bother? If you want to exercise, start doing jumping jack in your fucking bedroom, and you'll have just way more exercise than go and chase a fucking football or a hockey puck on the ice for the trophy. You know, if you win or not, you're gonna get anyway, right? Go to Canadian Tire, buy yourself a fucking trophy for 20 bucks and put it on your counter, and you got one, okay? So, so a good test of logic for people who have the right to vote, who have the mental capacity. I'm talking about mental capacity. Mental capacity is to be able to make a decision when you finish doing all the random of logic. So it either works or it doesn't work. And then you can make a fair decision saying, no, we're not going to do that because it's not going to work because of the logic. But the stupid people, when they come up with a brilliant idea, you know, like, you know, I don't know, just for example, you know, let's jump today and fly to Mars, or fly to Venus, or fly to another galaxy, right? Well, no, we're not doing it right now. So it would be kind of stupid to think about it. You know, we can jump in our vehicle and go right now. So right there, the logic kicks in. Well, you know, we have the logic would say, here we go. We gotta wait. We're not there yet. Maybe down the road we might be there. Maybe I'll be able to beam you, you know, to another galaxy. Who knows? Who fucking care, right? But today you can't, because of what the Earth, the way it works. So, you know, I don't see anything wrong of removing the power of the stupid, since they can make a decision that would fucking save their life. Those people cannot. Look, I'm listening to the news, and they're asking, the media is asking, you know, if Hillary would have won, it would be okay. And they say, yeah, of course. But because they lose, well, it's not okay. Well, this is what I'm saying. This is as stupid can go. It can't go any further. If it could go any further, I would give those people a stick and said, can you please hit yourself over the head with it till you fucking die? And they would probably do it because they're stupid, right? So anyway, you know, I think we have to come up with a new way on how to separate the stupid and the people and the public. No, the public is the public, you know, the mass. Separate the stupid with someone who actually can make a fair decision. And all we can do that is putting a fucking test to them. I mean, not a fucking just a written test. They would have to do a physical test, just like the fucking driver's license. Simple as that. Everybody literally have one of those fucker. We all went through the same shit. Why can we do that to have the right to vote? It would, you know, it would replace everybody who cannot, it would remove everybody who could not make a sound mind decision. I don't really care if you're stupid, but you cannot control my life. I don't want to control your life, but you cannot control my life. Right now, the stupid in this land for the last 50 years control the world. You know, just for a simple reason of a fucking test. A 2-hour test. That's all it takes on your whole fucking life. 2 fucking hours. 1 hour for a written test. 1 hour for a practical test. 2 hours in your fucking life, and we wouldn't have this fucking problem. Everybody wouldn't be at war because they would be understanding logical, right? So I mean, like, you know, one guy I praise, you know, I applaud, is Trump, right? He seemed to have some logic into him because he liked to find out what is behind all the bullshit. I know, he's a nice guy. I might go back to voting, because voting, you know, when I see someone with logic, yeah, I'll vote for that person. But every time it was somebody with logic, you know, tried to go for prime minister, he got crushed by the stupid, and he disappeared. He didn't make it to the end. So, there's one person, it's Kevin O'Reilly's, and this guy, well, he's an asshole, and he's probably as big as an asshole as I am. But then again, you know, I'm pretty high up there when it comes to an asshole. So, but he's right. I mean, like, you know, he make decision strictly on logical event and respond, and that's very important in the life of human, if you want to call yourself like this, because you're not human when you're stupid. You're just a fucking cattle, you know. So I think the whole thing all revolve, the whole mess we have, you know, and I've been grinding that in my head for a long time. I think all the mess we have today in the world is nothing to do because with doing proper decision. It's always to do with doing bad decision, and bad decision is done by stupid people. You know, people with logic will not agree with that. They will not do this. I mean, like, you know, if someone tell you to jump the fucking bridge, you know, if you have a, you know, a little bit of logic on, hang on, why do you want me to jump the bridge for? Because I tell you, okay, that's the stupid will do, up the fucking side of the bridge. But the guy who's got a little bit of logic, hang on here, okay, I'll look at it, that's pretty fucking high. I might hurt myself. I ain't jumping this fucking thing. Oh, logic kicks in. He might be, you know, this guy could be saved a little bit, you know, because like now the logic is kicking in. So I mean, at that point in time, we have to rely on logic because, you know, we know what stupid brought us. That's the world we live in, the total world of stupid. Look around the fucking world. You know, it's not one fucking country. And said, you know, you never heard of Liechtenstein or Liechtenstein. It's a tiny little country with all the money in the world going dumping it, and it's never, war goes around them, but they never touch them because all the money is there, right? So I mean, like, you know, those are logical. They have one place in the world they can dump all their money, and they're never going to lose that. So at that point in time, I think we have to change our way of seeing things and doing things, because if we don't change our way of seeing thing and doing thing, you know, we have very little time, you know, because it will be self-destruction, because stupid destruct themselves. Look, you know, talking about stupidities, right? We have insects that are pretty stupid, right? I mean, look, when you have a bad heat wave in some place of the world, suddenly it's really hot but very little food because there's not enough rain. But what happened is the year prior the locusts fucking laid their eggs, so when it's really dry and really hot, the eggs hatch really fast, but it's really dry, there's no food, so the fucking trillions of locusts pops out and there's barely nothing to eat. They eat everything, so they have to move, they eat, till they find no more food. And then when guess what happened in the end? They die. They have no food. They starve to death. Billions and billions of locusts, all dead on the ground, because they reached to the edge of the desert and there's no more food. They're not smart enough to turn around and go the other way. They're only going one direction. You can look, you can watch those fuckers through a satellite. That's how big it is. Same thing with the red ants. You know, it's the only animal who can take a fucking elephant and a rhino. Tiny little fucking ants. They will take that elephant and rhino, and they will eat. It just, for some reason, something happened, and they will eat till they have nothing, trees or whatever. It's cleaned up, and then it dies. So that's the future of the human. Because the way we are today, we're just like fucking locusts. If we don't change the way we're thinking, we're just going to be a dead fucking locust. You know, simple as that. You can put all your fucking mathematics on it and all your geometry on it, and the end of the result is death. Okay? You will fucking die. So, I mean, like, are we ready to die? Are you ready to die? Right? I don't really give a shit. I'm 60 years old. I already got both my feet in the grave, so I don't fucking give a shit. But I'm talking to the people who are fucking 20 years old. Are you ready to die tomorrow? Because if you're not ready to die, you better fucking change the way you see things. Because next day, it might not happen to you. You might not see it. Right? So I mean, if the locusts knew what was happening in the end, what's going to happen, what's going to be the result in the end, I guarantee you, it would be a few locusts and the pile of fucking billions of billions of locusts would hit the fucking brake instead of scratching their heads. I know what's in the front is death. Let's see what is sideways. Because I know what's behind us, death. We eat everything dead. Right? It's nothing. It's no more life here. It's dead. But they won't fucking look on each side. Right? There's other avenue how you can, you know, live in the world and to keep this world so it support your life, because without the world, without this planet, you have no fucking life. You know, where are you going to live? On the moon? Right? It's no McDonald's there yet, so you can't live there because you guys can't fucking cook anyway. Right? You would have to actually cook your own food, so you would die there anyway, because the stupid is always want to get something done where they don't have to do it. Fuck all. No effort, but I want it. Right? That's how stupid works. So I mean, you know, this whole problem in the world can be resolved very fast by separating the true stupid and the one who actually understand logic. And the one, even if it's not totally logical, but if it can be taught logic, we can take the time and teach him logic. It's going to be like the wild child, right? He will learn, but then he backs and forth, right? So we're going to have to keep our eyes on him. But I mean, at least we can cope with that. But you can't cope with a fucking bunch of stupid people, or that's all they see, nothing else, you know? And let's fucking rape this planet up till we fucking all die. So I mean, like, you know, you don't have to be a rocket scientist, which I'm not. But I can fart, which is the principle of fucking rocket scientists. To be a rocket scientist, I mean. So, you know, it's at the point of destruction. We are past that point of destruction. We've been destructing this planet for the last 150 years. You know, Tesla told us how to make something so we can actually all be equal, and they destroyed that. They turned it to a fucking weapon against the public, against the people. And who did that? Well, for some reason I have a name that would pop right on my head. It would be the Morgan family, right? J.P. Morgan. So I mean, like, you know, and then you can throw all the other names, the Rothschild, and all the Bilderberger and all that stuff. You know, they're all fucking blood-sucking son of a bitch who know how to play the game. They're smart. They know how to manipulate stupid, because if you have logic, they cannot manipulate you. You can tell them to go fuck themselves, right? So if you have no logic, you're a fucking slave. And you will be a slave, your children will be a fucking slave, and the children of the children of the children of the children will be fucking slave. If they make it that far, right? So this is what you have in the front of you today. You have a choice of stopping this nonsense, or seeing your children, your grandchildren falling into this pit and rotting there, and watch them rotting there because there's no hope for them, right? Just because you didn't do your fucking job as a human. So, but anyway, you know, hopefully Kevin O'Reilly will be there in another 3 years, and I will go and put my little X on his name, because nobody else out there who's got the balls or the logic to be a president or prime minister of this country. I mean, if you want to look, you know, if you want to look the epitome of stupidity, look at Trudeau. I mean, matter of fact, when you look at the word Trudeau, you know, he says stupid on him, and now they changed the picture from his dad to him. So I mean, like, hey, you want to live in a stupid world? Then I think you should go and look for another world to live in, because I'm going to try to shake up this fucking world so bad. the fucking stupid will fall off the tree. You know, then I'll know exactly what is going on. So I'm not finished yet on what I'm doing, and I'm going to shake this fucking world one way or the other. Either literally shaking it, even if I have to crack this fucking world apart, I will shake it. So, but anyway, that's my take on what should be done, and logically should be done. I don't have any bad feeling for anybody, because you know what? I hate everybody. So I'm not racist. The color makes no difference. There's no difference between a stupid black guy, a stupid white guy, a stupid Chinese guy, or a stupid East Indian guy, or Middle East guy, or European guy, French, whatever. If you're stupid, you are the same fucking grade. So I don't make no preference. So I'm not racist, because I hate every fucking human the same way and the same level. So that's pretty much what I have to say about stupidity, because if you don't get it now, you just failed the test. On that note, we'll catch you later in my next video when I'm talking about some results and some more of the tests we're doing and some we're waiting on the test, and I will refresh everything up. But in the meantime, you guys have a pleasant day. Here is another example of stupidity. All this hacking, right? MDVA, whatever they call it, they got hacked and all that stuff, right? And everybody, you know, gets some information out, and hundreds of thousands of pages of information, and it's released. And it's released, and the information is totally trash, totally thrown in the garbage. But everything's going to concentrate, all the people view the hacker. I don't know, but you know, when Trump did a speech in the front of the federal monument, and all those little stars in the monument will have no name. Those are special op and spy. If you enter another country with not the country knowing, I don't care who the fuck you are, you're a fucking spy, right? So when someone found out about that and released the information, they go after the guy who released the information. No one ever fucking pay attention to what the information is. Now this is a perfect example of stupid people. Dare you come up and break into my internet and steal all that information? You know what an internet is? It's now we're living in a cloud. They fucking blow my solid hard drive of my computer the other day. One computer I got, it's got Windows 7. It's an older, 5 years old laptop. It's got Windows. I'm keeping it. It's not hooked up to the internet whatsoever. All my files are gone. Every time you want to open a file, there's no content in the file anymore. Right? But people don't look at that way. They leave, oh, those guys, they're a hero. No, they're just a fucking spy like the other spy from the other country. They're not fucking heroes. They're spy. They get paid very good fucking money to go and steal information and do special op and create fucking war. Because when the other guy finds out, whoo, then the pot is sticking and the soup is boiling now. But no one ever look at the content, and only stupid people, and I'm meaning, like, you know, with no remark, with no regret whatsoever, CNN is one of the biggest fucking bullshit trip the world ever seen. You know, CNN, Clinton National News. I mean, they own the fucking, they own the goddamn the TV station. I mean, like, you know, CNN is owned by the Clinton and the Bush, right? So that's the reason. Everybody goes toward the guy who said, hey, something is wrong here. I got some information and it's wrong. I'm not talking about someone pick up some information and get people hurt with. You know, if the people are on the right, they shouldn't get hurt at all. But if the people get in the wrong, if they get found as a fucking person to go across the border under the radar and go and do something and get captured, you know, he's a fucking spy. It doesn't matter how you look at it. You know, and hacking, get with it. You live in a fucking cloud today. They don't no one have to hack anymore. All you have to do is access the cloud. Because you create, the stupid people create this fucking thing. It's called the cloud. You have no privacy. Fuck, your TV is watching you, is listening to you. Your fucking AM radio is listening to you. Your computer is watching you. This is what the fucking cloud is. Now this is the epitome of stupidity. And everybody, of course, you give stupid stuff to stupid people, right? And they don't even look at the content because guess what? They don't know how to fucking read. They're stupid. Reading 5,000 documents. Oh my God, it's too fucking much, you know. While people read 5,000 page book in 3 days. Give that fucking document to those guys. They'll be able to read. And they remember every fucking word they read. Because they're not stupid. Oh, you don't want to bring those people in. They might find something, you know, it was going to contradict everything we've been saying. Right? But just think about it. Take a good fucking look at the message of the information that's been pulled of all the shit that's going on. And you will find out, you know, where all the fucking chip fall. You know? I mean, I always said from the beginning, Obama was a wolf in a sheepskin. And he ended up to be exactly that. He was a limp noodle from the beginning to the end. What he says, it never fucking happened. You know, everything, same thing with Bush. What they said, you know, same thing with our fucking Prime Minister. They come up, rah, 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 but they're just a fucking disguise. They're like clowns. They put this clown form to come up in the front of you and do this little fucking jig and dance. And then soon to finish and everybody, all the stupid people, right? They just fucking, clap. The smart people, when you listen to that, anybody with a bit of IQ is scratching and saying, what the fuck is saying? That doesn't make any sense. But, no, perfect example what just happened in the election with this fucking hacking and stuff. WikiLeaks. Well, fuck, WikiLeaks, it is a fucking open for the world to see. Right? And I don't know why they're releasing this little fucking thing bit by bit by bit. Just flood the fucking world with all the information what's happening in this world. And you know, WikiLeaks, the only thing I would do with the son, I would kick his fucking ass. Because he does a very poor fucking job at releasing the information. That's the only thing he deserves. A fucking good fucking beating with a baseball bat. For doing a shitty fucking job. The sand. I'm telling you directly. If I ever run around you, I will come and shake your fucking hand because I'm going to go home with that hand. I'm going to rip it off your fucking body. You're a fucking asshole. Release that information. Get it out there. You know? That's the only way you're going to fucking survive. You find it hiding in a fucking embassy for the rest of your life, you idiot. Release this fucking shit out. Let the fucking world go into a total chaos. Maybe it will straighten itself. But let them out there. At least we'll find out who's the right and who's the wrong. If you have that information. You know? It's like, holy shit, I'll release a little bit here, a little bit there. You know? The CIA and the FBI. Or CSIS. Our team in Canada. Right? They're white, worldwide. They're just a bunch of fuck. They fabricate, I call it the manufacture of evidence. Listen to that, manufacture of evidence. All those groups, they will manufacture the evidence. They won't take evidence that's already there, like, you know, as it happened. But they manufacture it. They will cause it. So, here we go. That's what I think about fucking stupid people and talking about the bullshit of I've been hacked. I've been hacked all the time. Right? I don't care what they steal on my fucking computer. It's backed up. I got 6 different fucking places to back it up. Piss me off because It just cost me another $1,300 because you can't change a fucking hard drive in it because it's as much buying another one. So I mean, like, that's all they can do is costing me money. So far, they can take all the information I got in there because I'm giving it away. You ain't gonna be able to find fucking porn on it because I don't watch porn, right? So I don't make video of myself jacking off either. So I mean, like, no, that's what stupid is all about. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, what I heard in the news today, and I'm watching that, and the question and the answer was coming up, that person should have been destroyed at birth. You know, I hate to say that, Hitler was right, absolutely fucking right. Anybody who argue with that is because they have no fucking logic in their whole bodies. So, but anyway, that's my take. So take it or leave it. I don't give a shit because to me, human, they're literally garbage as far as I'm concerned. So there you go. That's my take.